start the day with some coffee. And my daily cup of red raspberry leaf tea. And while I'm at it, I'm actually gonna have some cereal also. Hi guys, it's me, Jess Marie. Welcome back to one of my videos. Welcome to a week in my life. Officially on maternity leave unless I decide to work a couple last shifts at the desk because I'm currently 39 weeks and 1 day pregnant. Today's Monday, March 18th, and I coached my last class Saturday the 16th. And I'm feeling kind of sad that it was my last class just because I love my job. I'm an Orangetheory Fitness coach and I just still feel like I could keep going. But my due date for having this baby is the 24th, which is literally this week. And you really just don't know when the baby's gonna get here. He can come early, he can come on the due date, or he can come after. And that's the hardest part about being this far along pregnancy-wise is I have no idea when he's gonna be here. Every time I get out of bed, I'm like, wait, is something about to happen? And nothing happens. I actually have an appointment tomorrow where we're gonna schedule an induction just in case I happen to go past my due date. We have that kind of as a backup plan, but I'm hoping I go into labor naturally. This week, since I don't have anything to do work-wise, I plan on doing all the things to help myself get ready to go into labor naturally. I plan on walking the dogs a lot, doing some at-home workouts, just trying to keep my body moving because I have realized, I think that's why I feel so good still is because of coaching. I'm constantly walking, constantly moving, and I still feel really good. I do feel achy every now and then, so I'm not feeling perfect, but for the most part, I feel pretty good for being 39 weeks pregnant. But yeah, since I don't have to work, I'm just gonna try to keep myself busy. I have a lot of things on my to-do list that I would like to get done, but honestly, most of it I could get done today and tomorrow. And I am gonna try to knock it all out as quick as I can, but then I'm scared I'm not gonna have anything to do for the rest of the week and I'm gonna get bored, but we shall see. I'm not good at not having anything to do. I do love laying in bed and doing nothing, but like I said, when I do that, I definitely feel achy and I wanna keep myself moving, keep doing things to keep feeling good up until the baby's here. So on my to-do list to do in no particular order, and some of it is really simple, like why did I even add it to my list? But the first thing is to change my water filter pitcher. I wanna do some laundry, clean our table, vacuum, typical stuff I do every single Monday if you've seen any of my week in my life vlogs. Walk the dogs, like I said, I want to walk them a whole bunch this week. I'm really nervous that when the baby's here, they're not going to feel like they get as much attention and I love our dogs so much. So, and also walking is going to be good to help my body get ready. So, I want to get my nails done, mostly my toes. I have a gift card that I got for Christmas that I need to use and I just want to treat myself, get my nails done. So, I need to call my insurance because I have a giant crack in my windshield from a rock that hit my windshield on the interstate and I just need to get it fixed. I want to take some pictures, some updated bump pictures because I haven't taken them in a couple weeks. And I'm also playing around with the idea of taking at-home maternity pictures. Before I even got pregnant, I always thought that I would want to take maternity pictures and then actually getting pregnant and not really feeling comfortable with my bump, I didn't like the idea of taking maternity pictures. But now that the end is near, I'm scared I'm gonna regret not having any sort of nice picture of my first pregnancy. So I just want to try to play around and see if I can do some at home. Need to go grocery shopping mainly just for stuff for dinner. I want to go over my birth plan. Not that I have any crazy birth plan, but I just want to make sure I have it in a note and available to show the doctors if I need to. I need to finalize the hospital bag. A couple weeks ago, I packed a hospital bag and I just feel like I need to add a couple more outfits because I think I only put one t-shirt and 2 pairs of comfy pants in there and I just need more, I feel like. And also toiletries and stuff I can go ahead and put in there, just some extra stuff if we have it. I want to potentially print pregnancy pictures that I have because I got this little container for pictures for like the baby's book growing up kind of, and in one of the containers I plan on doing pregnancy pictures, so I just want to print some off just in my pregnancy journey, just have those. And then I also want to bathe the dogs, which might be a struggle, so I might bathe one today, one tomorrow, or I might just try to knock them both out. With all this pollen and them being outside and me having allergies, they definitely need to have a bath and maybe that'll help induce labor. So I'll try to do that myself, or I could just wait until Justin gets home, but we'll see if I have time to do that today. But yeah, gonna be an interesting week. Hopefully I can keep myself busy and keep myself moving like I plan on doing. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe down below and let's get my to-do list started. I think I'm gonna start with some laundry and just the basic cleaning up the house and yeah, see where this day takes us.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us, we don't have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your bag if you'll have mine. You and I wanna leave everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will be alright. If it's you and I want you to myself. We can stay in hotels, just living off the edge. Only good times ahead. So let me put a smile upon your face. Maybe make your worries go away. So
It is now
put your
12
trust
o'clock.
in
I've actually gotten a good bit done off of my to-do list, so I'm feeling nice and productive. Great start to the week, but now my sciatic nerve is starting to hurt very badly. So I'm heading to go get my toes done, and I know that massage chair is about to feel so good, so I'm very excited. I already know I want to get like a blue color for baby boy. But after I leave the nail salon, I'm also gonna run to Publix just to get some things for dinner tonight and probably something for lunch today. I'm honestly craving more of their rotisserie chicken and some Stouffer's mac and cheese, so I think that's what I'm gonna do for lunch. And then when I get back home, honestly, just gonna relax for the rest of the day. I feel like I've done enough today to where I can relax. I wanted to cut the grass, but our yard is still wet, and I also wanted to walk the dogs, but I plan on walking them later today depending on how my back feels. Oh, I also filed a claim with my insurance, and Wednesday I'm gonna get my windshield fixed, so I'm very excited. I do have to go to the place, which isn't too far, and it should take about 2 to 3 hours, I think the website said, so not looking forward to that since I'll just have to sit there, but I can bring my laptop and find something to keep me busy. So ignoring the pollen, this is the mess of my windshield. And it was not cracked this much, but of course it keeps getting longer. I also have a little chip right there. I don't think you can really see it, but I didn't even notice it because it's right where the mirror blocks, but then Justin got in my car and saw it, and then it's just spreading. So definitely need to get it fixed. And fortunately, my insurance will cover it since it's just the windshield. So let's go get our nails done and go to Publix. It is now 1:30, home from getting my nails done and going to the grocery store. Now I am so hungry, so I am very glad I got the rotisserie chicken from Publix because it is already cooked, so I can just start eating it, and my mac and cheese just has to cook in the microwave. So Stouffer's mac and cheese, I've just been craving it lately. Not very healthy, but it's fine. And then I also got some things for dinner. I got chicken broth because I want to make chicken bog just to have in the fridge, and it's super easy. Just heat up in the microwave. So for the chicken bog, I got the broth and some chicken tenders. And then for dinner tonight, I think Justin talked about making bacon wrapped chicken. So I'm gonna have chicken for lunch and chicken for dinner, but chicken is my favorite. So I got some chicken breast for that. And then I also got a thing of turkey breast because I have pita bread and hummus, and I just got some turkey just to go with it if I'm feeling some turkey. So gonna eat my chicken and then honestly relax for the rest of the day. Happy Tuesday vlog. It is 4:15 at the studio to work the desk today until 9, and then I'm gonna leave and go to my doctor's appointment at 9:40. Even though my back was hurting yesterday, I still felt like I wanted to come and work the desk, so I texted the manager asking if she still needed somebody, and she said I could come in if I wanted to. So here I am. Could be my last day at the desk for a while, or I might try to squeeze in Thursday depending on how I feel. But I saw a post this morning in the little pregnancy Facebook group I'm in, and someone had their baby, their first baby, at 39 weeks and 4 days pregnant. So we'll see if my baby decides to do something like that too. Yeah, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know exactly what I do at the desk. I always have my iPad, and I start by sending the morning reports after I log into all the computers. But the morning report just gives a rundown of the day day just shows if there's any intros, any celebrations to celebrate, anything like that. So I'll send that. I think we do have an intro this morning at 5, so I need to get a little nameplate so when they come in they see their name as soon as they walk in. But I'm hoping I can get this sale because it'll be my 6th sale of the month, which would be cool. And as a sales associate, that is how you make your money. Now, because of the promo this month, the commission isn't that much compared to normal, but it's still awesome to get commission. So yeah, I'm just gonna copy the morning report from yesterday, and then I'll change all of the numbers, the dates, all of that. And then once I finish doing this, we do assign stations here, so I'll give everyone their station assignments for when they come in they can just look. We do it based on how they pre-book in the app. So if they pre-book first, they get a treadmill unless they have an alert on their account that they prefer to start on the treadmill. But most of the time everyone wants to start on the treadmill, so that's how we get everyone to pre-book. For our intro, we have these little nameplates that I'll use some colored markers and make them a little name sign. That way once they come in they have a nice welcome. I'll usually put it with the CI for them to fill out, but since we have digital CIs, sometimes they fill them out there and looks like this woman already did. So I'm just gonna put a nice welcome to her name. Just for fun, I'll add like stars or hearts or something. But welcome, Marissa. And since she already filled out her CI, I'll still put a clipboard of all the heart rate zones because I'll go over them with her before I give her her lower heart rate monitor. It is 9:40. Just got to my doctor's appointment. Of course, first thing I do, pee in a cup. And now we wait.
Where's your back? I hear anyone there. Your placenta's just everywhere. I think your baby's back is turned towards your back. That's why we're not getting it as clearly, which is completely fine. Heart rate's right around 152.
It is now 11:30, home from work, home from the doctor's, and feeling pretty good. Made my 6th sale this morning, which is incredible. And then at the doctor's, everything came back normal, which is always good. And we've made progress. The last 2 weeks, I've only been 1 to 2 centimeters dilated. And 2 weeks ago, I was 50% effaced, whatever that means. I don't think she said how effaced I was last week, unless she just said I was the same as before. But today, I'm 3 centimeters dilated and 80% effaced. And my ankles are swollen, which is not that big of a deal, but I made it this far and was happy my ankles aren't swollen, but they are now. So that's interesting. She just said to wear compression socks, walk a good bit, and if I'm laying down, elevate them, and then it should be fine. But I also talked more about the induction. If you saw my video last week, I sat in this same exact spot and cried because I was freaking out just at the idea of planning an induction. But today I feel better, I guess you could say. Maybe I am feeling a little more excited, and also maybe I'm just not feeling as emotional as I was last week. I don't know. But she said I shouldn't have a problem going into labor naturally, but she doesn't want me to pass 41. So we're planning an induction just in case as a backup plan. So Sunday, I'll be 40 weeks pregnant. Monday is when she wants to try to induce me because I don't think she has anything available that week. So it is kind of for her convenience, but she did say if I wanted to wait, I could go see a different doctor, and I just would feel more comfortable with her because I haven't even met any of the other doctors. But yeah, she said most of the time if you get induced, they like you to go in the night before. That way they can prep you and get you ready to give birth. But because of how everything is right now, she said they wouldn't have a problem getting me ready. So I would only have to go in that day, which is why I'm hoping I'm close to going into labor naturally. That way I don't have to get induced, even though I don't really have strong opinions either way. I was even telling her at the beginning of getting pregnant, I like the idea of getting induced just because I would know that that's when I'm having a baby. But now getting closer to it, I kind of want to experience going into labor naturally. I don't know. So yeah, I'll find out Sunday night if I'm getting induced Monday, which is crazy. So she's gonna call me, and the only reason she doesn't know if she can get me in is because she currently has 3 scheduled inductions on Monday, and she doesn't know if they'll let her do a 4th. She said she didn't like the idea of having to tell me last minute about it, but I told her if I were to go into labor naturally, that would be spur of the moment too. So either way is fine with me. So we'll see if I get a call Sunday night. We did schedule just a 40-week appointment for next week on Wednesday. If I do happen to make it that far, then I'll go to that. And yeah, just planning all of these things just in case labor doesn't happen soon. But I don't know, everyone seemed confident that it could happen soon. So definitely feeling a little weird just thinking by the end of next week, we will have a baby here with us. But I think I'm more excited than I was last week, which is good. I guess guess maybe I've just processed my emotions, and my emotions literally keep going in waves, and I think that's natural. But one second I'll be super excited, the next I'm really scared, and it just keeps going back and forth. So maybe that's how last week was. I was just feeling really scared, and this week I'm just like whatever. But yeah, definitely weird, but feeling pretty good. Happy progress has been made, and hopefully I go into labor soon, but hopefully not tomorrow because I have that appointment with the windshield people, and they even called me earlier confirming my appointment. So hopefully I don't go into labor until after that. But now I'm about to take a nap, and when I wake up, we'll see what we get up to. It is now Wednesday. Probably couldn't tell because I now live in the same clothes for days at a time at this point. But it is 9 o'clock. I woke up at 8, had a nice slow morning eating some leftover Waffle House from the weekend. But now I'm getting ready. Just put on some rose hip seed oil as a little primer, if you will. But I'm about to put some makeup on because my appointment to get my windshield fixed is at 11. And if I have time before then, I'm gonna try to play around with some maternity pictures, or at least an updated bump picture, and then once I get home from getting my windshield fixed, then I'll take some at-home maternity pictures. But I'm feeling pretty good today. Got on my compression socks for my swollen ankles, and yeah, I slept pretty good, and I'm in a pretty good mood, so that's good. For my makeup, I usually just use a BB cream, but since I want to take some pictures, I think I'm actually gonna do foundation. And the only foundation I have, I kind of want to get a new one, but the only foundation I have is the Too Faced Born This Way. I've had it for so long, so it's probably expired. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on. I used this when we were in Florida. It was definitely too dark, but it's all I have. So we're gonna make it work. I was able to make it work in Florida by just using lots of my light concealer to kind of blend it in some. So I'll do the same thing today. On my agenda today, besides getting my windshield fixed and taking some pictures, is calling a pediatrician, because they want you to find a pediatrician before your baby's here. That way you kind of can get comfortable with the people. I think on the website for the place that I'm gonna call, they invite you in for a little tour if you want, but this is the same place that my little sister goes to. I went to this same place, a different location, but I was playing around looking at my insurance yesterday, and this place popped up, so I know they take my insurance. I'm gonna call them later, see what I need to do, because apparently once the baby is here, the hospital will let them know, and they'll send somebody out from that pediatrician, and they'll do a little checkup there. And then apparently babies go to the doctors a lot when they're born, which is interesting. So concealer, I'm actually gonna use two. I'm gonna use the Bye Bye Under Eye and this Fit Me Concealer. Yeah, Fit Me Concealer. I'm gonna use the Bye Bye Under Eye first because this really conceals underneath your eyes, and the other one is just lighter and brightens up. This one is very thick. So yeah, I'm gonna call the pediatrician today, see what we need to do, see if I need to go up there. That's pretty much it. And then I guess what I could also do today is finalize our hospital bag. That was on my to-do list this week, if you remember from the beginning of the video. And I also want to walk the dogs because I put that on my to-do list and I have yet to walk the dogs. So hopefully I have the energy to do that later also. But yeah, gonna be a pretty good day. I also do want to cut the grass because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So do that. Busy day ahead of us, and I'm excited. Now for the Fit Me concealer. Put this in the same spot that I just put that other concealer in. Here, here, and here, just to brighten up just a little. I'm also heating up this waver because in my pictures I'd like my hair to be nice and wavy. I just love using the waver. So if I have time after I finish my makeup, I'll go ahead and wave my hair. That way once I get home I can just touch up my hair and be good to go. So foundation, concealer done. Gonna use a little bit of powder, this Becca powder. Just gonna do it under my eyes, my chin, my forehead, this big fluffy brush. For a little bronzer situation, I'm gonna use this Estate bronzer I got in an Ipsy bag, and this little Morphe angled brush. Now for my nose, not that I really think you can even really see this, I'll use this tinier brush and do it alongside my nose. And I'll also put it here, so maybe that makes your nose look cute. I don't know, but I'll blend it in with this bigger brush. Basically rub it off, I guess. And for blush, I've really been liking this Ofra blush. It's a nice, pretty, bright pink color. And then just this little brush. I got both of these in Ipsy. So just do it on my cheeks here and a little across my nose. Just like how that looks. Then I'll take this big brush, blend it all in. For highlight, another thing I got from Ipsy, it's this Wander highlight. I think it's really pretty. I'll just use this Morphe highlight brush, put it right here, and on the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, and I'll do a little extra right here. Take my foundation brush, blend it in just a little. For eyes, use this Naked 2 palette. Just use the lighter colors really. I'll start with this one all over my lid. To add a little something, I'll go a little darker and put it up here. Then with a different brush, I'll go in with this lightest color and put this all over. Blend that all as one. Eyebrows, nothing crazy. Just this NYX Control Freak clear eyebrow gel. I should do my eyebrows actually. Just like shape them up a little. And since I am taking pictures, once this dries, I'll go in with this Item Beauty little color thing and just fill them in just a little. Then for mascara, just gonna curl them and use any mascara. This is Scandalized from Rimmel, but I don't have a particular mascara I like. I just use that kind of brush. Really like that. Actually, before I do that, I am gonna take this angled little eyeshadow brush and go in with this darker color here for a little eyeliner situation. I think I'll just use this brown right here, unless I feel like I need the darker color, just to add a little something. That just adds a little something. Well, maybe you can really tell on camera, but add just a tiny bit down here. Then, one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine, this NYX white eyeliner that I just put on my waterline. Learned it from TikTok and I just love it. Just feels like it really brightens up your eyes. Can you even tell a difference? Now for mascara. Curl my lashes. Just add some mascara. And then of course eyebrows are now dry, so I'll take this Item Beauty color thing and just add a little. Then for lips, just wiping off any makeup that got on my lips, I just have this little lip liner. I think I got this from Ipsy. I don't even know this brand. Vintage Cashmere Lip Pencil Mocha. Just put this around, rub it in a little. And then I just have this lip plumper from Victoria's Secret that I'll use. Nice little gloss. There, makeup is done. It is 9:30, so I have time to do my hair. So I'm just gonna brush this out, put in some heat protector, and then start waving. Probably won't have time to do my pictures, but that's fine. As long as I can do my hair, and then once I get back, touch it up, then we can take pictures. Hair is done. It is now 10:25. I am heading to the windshield place, and really hoping it's not gonna take 3 hours. I'm sure it'll take at least 2, but I really don't want to have to sit there all day. I got this whole bag of goodies with me. Mostly gonna work on just editing this video because that takes a lot of time. And I have some snacks. I have a granola bar and some almonds and my Stanley with water, of course. And yeah, once I leave there, I'll call the pediatrician to see if I need to go up there or something. But yeah, let's go get my windshield fixed. It is now 1:30. My window is fixed and I am finally leaving. Luckily, the job site Justin is on is pretty close to here, so he ended up picking me up and we got lunch together. And I got a call from my doctor saying they scheduled my induction for Friday. So I'll talk more about it when I get home. But now I'm gonna head home and I'll call the pediatrician on my way. That way, if I have to stop, I can. But yeah, exciting things happening. Home now and just playing around with some outfits for my little at-home photo shoot I'm about to do. This one I definitely had in my head, just this white maternity dress with this blue sweater, and then I keep seeing people take pictures with jeans and a little tank top, so I really think that's cute. But I'm just gonna try it on and play around with stuff. Outfit number 1 is on and it is super cute. Bump is bumping, but I'll insert some pictures of what I have as my inspo that I got off of Pinterest. But I'm gonna try to take some pictures in front of this window and see if the lighting will cooperate. I got my tripod set up and I'm just gonna hook my phone up to it and see if we can get some decent pictures. Just finished taking my at-home maternity pictures and I'm actually really happy with how they turned out. I took 70 pictures and only deleted 30, so I feel like that's pretty good. But now I can tell y'all about the induction. So while I was sitting at the car place, I got a call from the doctor's appointment and I thought it was just to confirm my next appointment because that's usually what they call about. But it was the nurse said I cannot get induced on Monday because they won't let my doctor get a 3rd or 4th induction. I don't remember how many she had. But she said the earliest they can induce me is Friday. Literally this Friday, 2 days from now. And it will be with another doctor, which made me nervous at first, but she said the next available appointment with my other doctor would be past where they want me to go. So she went ahead and put me on the books for Friday morning. She said I have to be at the hospital at 5 a.m. and as soon as I get there, we'll start Pitocin and getting me ready to have a baby, which is absolutely crazy. I don't really know what the best thing to do is because it is my first baby, so I'm like, do I even need to get induced or should I just let my body do what what it's made to do. But then I started doing some research, and a lot of the things I was seeing was that with your first baby, your body doesn't necessarily know what to do all the time. So a lot of the times you do get induced for your first one to kind of kickstart it. And I'm honestly not even worried about the induction process. The doctor did tell me every body reacts different to it, so I'm hoping it won't be terrible. I'm sure in the moment I'm gonna hate every second of it, but I'm honestly still just feeling more nervous about the aftermath of it, especially because one of my reasons that I was really nervous about getting induced, especially on Fridays, because I'm like, none of our family have to work Saturday and Sunday, so I'm like, all they're gonna want is to come over and spend time with the baby, and maybe I'll feel fine. Maybe I'll want them to come over and help, and maybe it'll be nice to have a bunch of people who are available to help us, you know, but I'm just nervous about it. So we told our families. I wasn't even gonna say anything. I kind of wanted to birth the baby and then just FaceTime everybody or send pictures and be like, surprise, the baby's here, you want to come meet him? But our families sometimes do go out of town on the weekend, so I feel like the nice thing to do is to give them heads up, like, hey, your grandchild's literally gonna be here on Friday. And yeah, now I am starting to feel a little sad that my little baby inside of me, and more sad that these are our last 2 days, just me, Justin, and the dogs, before there's another member of our family. Either tonight or tomorrow, I think I want to plan a little nice date for me and Justin, just because it is our last couple of nights without a baby. I'm being so dramatic about it, but it's just a lot to process, and I am feeling excited to have the baby here with us. Just nervous for this next chapter, this giant change in our life when I'm not very good with change. I think I'm gonna process my emotions some more, get this room cleaned up, definitely get our hospital bag together. Yeah, just process everything that's going on in my head. It is now Thursday, my last full day as a free woman before I have a baby to take care of. It is 10:30. I just got back from walking the dogs, and my last day to truly be able to sleep in. My body woke me up at 4:30 and I could not fall back asleep. My mind was just going everywhere, thinking of all these things I have to prep for, thinking about what's to come, and I'm pretty sure I cried before 6 o'clock this morning, so that's always fun. But once Justin left for work at around 7, I was able to go back to sleep, and yeah, now starting the day. Yesterday I did a little bit of stuff where I cleared off this dresser and put the changing pad and everything in our room, because he will be sleeping in our room for the first bit, and then eventually we'll move him in here. But now I'm gonna go through our hospital bag, make sure I have everything that I would want or feel like I need, just double check everything, and then I'll get this room straightened up, get the house straightened up, really just kind of clean it just like I did on Monday. Just do a nice vacuum, maybe steam mop. Thought about going to Costco and Publix and stocking up on a bunch of groceries, that way we don't have to leave the house. So we'll see if I do that. I also need to get more nursing bras because I literally only have one, and I plan on breastfeeding, or hopefully I can breastfeed. And yeah, just doing some last minute prep stuff. I'll just do a little montage of the last little bit, and next time I post, it should be my birth vlog. Hopefully I birth a happy, healthy baby.